It's a horse conch. The Florida State Show. We also have a sea star, starfish, and a sand dollar. This is Tigertail Beach, Marco Island, Florida. Paradise Coast, Southwest Florida. Hey, April. Look, I squished this little guy a little bit. It's definitely not alive. It's a really pretty pear whelk too right there. I need to find my bucket in my garage that I use for shelling. Makes it much more difficult if you don't have it. Looks like it's just me and you, April. You get your own private walk today. There's a new app, and they people basically book walks with people in 15-minute increments, and they really want me to go over there and do it. But seems like they don't have the greatest app, so I'm not so sure about whoever's doing it. But like, people can book time slot and then they can extend the walk, and people are taking them on tours of cities or beach walks or different things. The concept's cool, I just don't know, because when I got to try the app during the beta phase or whatever, there was a lot of issues. So we will see. It is gorgeous out here right now, though. We're in the lower 80s. For those of you joining later on, let's see the replay of this. Water temperature is just over 78 degrees. And on our TikTok live stream that we just got done with, we had an incredible dolphin encounter. Stay tuned for the video of that. Absolutely amazing. We also did do a live stream last night. April was part of it. With our snook glide out back in the canal right here on YouTube. Just click the live tab to watch that replay, or any of our other replays from our YouTube live streams. We do also have TikTok replays right here on YouTube as well. Just look for videos with the title starting with live stream replay. It sounds like they need to work on it. I know, I wasn't so sure about the whole thing after I saw it, but I like the concept. The snook light was cool. I sent a few pictures to the clapper of the dolphin. Nice. It's so pretty out right now. It has been pretty clear, honestly. We had one stretch there for about a month where it wasn't, but outside of the rainy season, it's like crystal clear. God, it's gorgeous today. Oh, like last winter, one day it got down to 32 degrees. Normally the low 40s, upper 30s for the coldest part of the winter, but sometimes it can get colder than that. Normally the cold spells are short-lived, but there was one time where we had maybe about 3 weeks of 40s and 50s for the high, and then lower than that, but that's the exception to the rule. And the last few winters have been pretty warm, like unseasonably warm. This is a tropical location, but it can get colder. But like even this winter, we really weren't in this. We didn't have highs in the 60s even that much. And now this time of year, we'll be lucky if here in another couple weeks, it won't go below 70 degrees for the lows for 6 or 7 months. This little guy's got something in his mouth here. He's just walking around with it. Again, the cold snaps typically are short-lived, a couple days at a time, and then it gets fairly pleasant again. I think it snowed back here in like the 70s or something. It's just perfect out. Nice breeze. Yeah, the one nice thing is when you're close to the ocean, in the summertime it's 5 degrees cooler, and in the winter it's 5 degrees warmer on average. So that water helps regulate the temperature. Sea breeze is always nice in the summertime. Here's Tigertail Lagoon up here on the left-hand side. That's what we'll be going through eventually to get back to the car. I guess not. There you go. There you go, April. You got your wish. Somebody else commented. I winged it. This guy was definitely toast, though. Welcome in, Beth. You're gonna hobble with me to the lagoon and out of here. I see something in here. Look like a ray. You need more beach time? I do too. I did not want this to end today. I don't even know what time it is, but I've been out here longer than I think. Oh, there's fish jumping out of the water over here. Little mullet. You don't want to mow your grass? It's funny because they mowed our grass for the first time since we moved in. It's been 2 weeks. They were there first thing this morning, and they broke the cardinal rule. They were there before 8 a.m. But our yard looks even better than it did before, so it looks good. Your humidity is higher than my humidity. What's your dew point at? I think we're in the lower 60s. I actually love mowing. One of my favorite pastimes. I got a tummy ache, Beth. I ate the first of the meats out of the fridge that probably are suspect last night, and I'm feeling it today. I might regret saying that we're eating everything in there. Grew up in Michigan for the first 21 years. Nice, April. Whereabouts, April, were you at in Michigan? So I'm from Portage. Dew point is 57. Yeah, but we had to throw out all our food the first weekend in the house when we went grocery shopping. I don't want to do it again. But I think a few of the items I'm going to have to just part with. Oh, Monroe. I used to play hockey up in Detroit area. I played against Monroe too. I was in Southwest Michigan and now Southwest Florida. $63 degrees in Illinois right now. Too shabby. Get pretty warm yesterday. Like I said, my friends, it was 77 in Michigan, up in Portage. Yeah, me too. Some of my teammates actually played for the Red Wings. Man, that wind is getting strong now. I think those were royal terns that just flew by. Maybe sandwich terns. Got up to 80. We had some good teams back then. Itty bitty ants on your counter now. That's always a constant here in Florida. Alright, let's go through this lagoon. Hopefully it's not too deep. Pretty deep where that person is right now. Forgot to look at the tides. We're getting wet regardless, I think. Real wet. So again, this is the Tigertail Lagoon. Anybody watching the replay of the live stream, this is right here on Marco Island, Tigertail Beach. Just went on Clapper and told everyone you were live going through the lagoon. Nice, Beth. I did give everyone a heads up in there, but... you know, I have to build up some of these other ones a little bit too, just in case. We're gonna have to put a little extra time on some of these other apps over the next year. I personally don't think TikTok's going anywhere because it makes a lot of money, so I'm sure they'll figure out how to keep it going one way or another. Yeah, this is much deeper than I was hoping, but oh well. I'm kind of hot. Just gotta take my phone out of my pocket. We should be good. Maybe we'll see some more sawfish. I did not bring the right equipment for this job. I need to get my garage back. I need my bucket. I need to find that. They said in the email that they're coming on Friday to finish the ground connection to that panel. We'll be out without power for about 4 hours. But then after that, I should be able to put it back together, even if they have to rewire the whole house. I don't think that should upset things too much. But I was going to put stuff in the attic, and now I'm not, just in case. Right over here, there's a deep pocket that comes through that I gotta try to avoid. Should have stayed on the beach until I got to that point. Live and you learn. And I have lived and I've already learned, and yet I still went this way. I don't guess you've seen me go through the lagoon? Well, here you go. Some interesting critters in here. We have stumbled upon 2 endangered small tooth sawfish in this lagoon before too, which was pretty cool. There was not much water in here at the time. Less than a foot of water where we found them, which was pretty awesome. It is a little scary for people. I call on the armor of God on these walks. I put it on. Oh, shoot, my water bottle's coming off. So hopefully everything works out. It's about to get deep though. There's a fish that just jumped right here. Definitely deep enough for dolphin or sharks or anything to be in here. But one lesson that I have learned is that you don't make a ton of noise. You don't want to be that idiot from Michigan. When I first moved here, my thought was make a lot of noise to scare everything away. Predators like a lot of noise. They think they want to go and inspect what the heck's going on and take advantage of it. But I also thought alligators were as fast as a horse too when I first moved here. And to run in a zigzag pattern, all the things that are myths that they try to trip us newbies up with. It's like playing dead for a bear, you never do that. They eat roadkill occasionally. So they will definitely check you out and consider eating you. Yeah, there's varying levels of low tides. Certain low tides can be extremely low. But in general, any low tide here, it's not too bad. But some of our negative low tides, doesn't even get up to your knees in here. There's a shortcut right over here that everybody takes. Gets right to the beach. But it does get a little deeper. It can be up to my shoulders when it's at the highest point, and I'm close to 6 feet tall, so for other people it's a lot higher than that. Little nobody? What's up, little nobody? Is that Rennie? Is that Rennie? It's gotta be. It's got to be. It is. Good to see you, Lisa. We've almost made it out of here. Our time is almost coming to an end. This is definitely deeper than I was expecting it to be, though. You see straight ahead where you see the sand? That's where I'll be exiting. What do we got up here? What's this plane flying? These people are contemplating their life choices up here right now. They're like, this guy went this way. I think they're gonna wait and ask me which way they should go. I don't think I helped them out by them seeing me. Where am I coming from, Jenny? Tigertail? It's behind me. Or over here. That's where we were at. We had that TikTok live stream for several hours, and we switched over here to YouTube after the phone died. How you doing? It's not too bad, but the traditional shortcut is right here.
Yeah, I know.
Straight through to that. It does get a little bit deeper in that section. If you kind of cut down and go through to that point right there.
Yeah.
But honestly, you might want to just take the shortcut because it took a while
Oh, okay.
coming through here. It's a little bit deeper than it normally is, but it's not terrible if you just head straight that way.
Waist deep or a little bit
It can
more?
get up to your shoulders, but right now it wouldn't be there. It'd probably be waist to mid chest, but it's over with quick. If you just power through it, you get through it quick.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way I went coming in this morning. And normally at low tide and stuff, it's easy to go the way I just came, but today it wasn't. It's okay, Jenny. So yeah, straight in there.
Isn't that cool?
Yep, right in there is a
Yeah.
trail that leads straight over to the beach.
You gotta take it.
Yep, no problem. We'll see how far we can keep the signal going here. Since it's not 1080p on YouTube, I might even be able to get to the car, which I can never do on TikTok. But we'll see. Doesn't tell me what the signal is like here either, so I can't tell if it's a good signal or not. I don't think she's gonna like the shortcut I just told him to go on, but that was kind of a long walk for me. And I know exactly where to navigate through, so even if they went that way, they're still gonna wind up in water just as deep as that. But I don't think she was thrilled with the prospect of going across there. There they go. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully I wasn't too wrong with my calculations. Live shelling is prohibited. This is what we just came out of. That's Sand Dollar Island. Threatened birds of Tigertail Beach. I didn't know the black skimmer was threatened. That's kind of cool. If you watch this live stream replay, you could always pause this if you want to read everything. Crows and gulls are predators for them. There's our burrowing owl. Marco Island's famous for these little guys. They are protected here, but not in other parts of the U.S. Oh, that's what those are. Red knots. Red knot. Cute little buggers. God, that's always such a long walk. Well, my wife made artichoke dip last night. It was delicious. So I think I'm going to have some of that, but I have to stop at the store and get more pita bread. We ate the whole container of it. And there still is the Marry Me chicken, which is delicious. If you've never had Marry Me chicken, it is worth a try. But her artichoke dip was great. Oh, it's so good. So we had a restaurant up in Michigan and they made what was called the bubbler. It was an artichoke dip. And so she tried to replicate it. She tried to find a recipe that was close. And it was pretty close. We ate half of that pan last night that she made. So good. So the signal still works? This is good to know because I've always wanted to take you guys out of here and walk through the neighborhood on my way off the beach sometime. So maybe we'll do that sometime on YouTube. We'll switch over to cleaning the porta potties over there. I gotta get out of here. Chicken look great. Let's not talk about food. All right, guys. we will see you next time on more adventures here. Maybe later today. You never know. Stick around and find out. Seriously terrible. Terrible, Rennie. But hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks again for joining me over here. Take care. I'm out of here. I'm done.